least 20 points. Turner and Okongwu jump it up.
And in the starting lineup for Milwaukee, Ousmane Dieng is starting.
Alexander Walker, he was ticketed for this table, and he didn't. Okongwu hands it off. Johnson the lob, and Okongwu
the rest of his years in the league combined, he's really improved as a player.
Yeah, he got 7 years, just over 10 points per. McCollum in and out.
You have to show so many bodies to him in transition. You're not going to stop him getting to the rack with one.
Rollins gives it up. Giannis, the quick spin and the reverse with the
toward shooters. You're not going to hug up on shooters right away.
Alexander Walker.
But he has upped his scoring, averaging about 20 points per game.
Giannis a chance. Averaging nearly 28 points, 10 rebounds, 5.5 assists.
But that kind of consistency is unusual, to say the least.
Adetokounmpo mid-range is good. Milwaukee native fading, taking, and hitting. Rollins flips it out. Green rims off.
That shot off. He doesn't even take a dip when he catches it. Just goes right up to the shot.
A bucket. Nickeil Alexander-Walker at 32 in that game.
Rollins the shovel ahead. Giannis, Euros, and slam.
Struggles. He thinks there is a possible pathway for this Bucks team to play in the post.
Here's Dieng, shot clock at 1, double pumps, and still.
But there wasn't much opportunity to play, and that's why Doc Rivers wants to get him.
7 points already for Okongwu. Turner.
But guys are going to have to create shots for him. Tyrese Halliburton did that for him.
At 7:30 Eastern, followed by Lakers Nuggets. And Friday,
Boston was there wasn't a ton of ball movement, especially in the second half against the Bulls.
They've got a chance to put some numbers up.
Nice take from Giannis. My goodness, Giannis. Here's Dieng lobbing it inside, and Johnson will not. He's so strong. Dieng again. It's up with the steal. Here is Dieng lobbing it up. Sims will lead.
He wants to get that thing.
Ricochet in the corner, buries the 3.
Gives up an open 3 when they've been defending pretty well.
Dieng, how about that shot?
Confidence in Dieng, and Dieng showing that confidence in his play.
Dieng in the corner, Turner. No,
he didn't get that to go.
Okongwu storms in, got bumped by Dieng.
Percent of his buckets are assisted. You know, anytime you're a #1 pick, you're going to be judged differently. It may not be.
Rollins will fire and hit.
He's one of the prime candidates for most improved player in the NBA.
And Rollins signed with the Bucks and gives it up to Kuzma. Use them and learn them. Vincent's 3. That one's off the mark. Good tip.
And 3.5 steals. He does everything.
Thomas, 5 of 7 from deep. 74% overall from the floor up. Kuzma dancing and laying.
He's getting about just whatever they want on the offensive end.
Okongwu
put up way too many easy shots.
Thomas gets the whistle. Thomas short on a 3. Alexander Walker back up
in a game that was just a really rough fourth quarter for Milwaukee.
He's gotten off to a good start with them the first 3 games he's played, but
nursing, and that he's been really impressed with how he's tried really hard to fit in.
Seconds left in the quarter. Alexander Walker, the fling off Onyeka. 9 points in the first for him, and Landell in the paint finds Gay, and Gay lays it in.
Shore up the paint because Milwaukee's had anything they've wanted to start this game.
Lead. McCollum has deflected out of bounds. McCollum trying to skate around Nance. Heat the 5 for Milwaukee. Portis, he got it. Good for 4th best in the NBA. Kispert, nice drive.
Yeah. And he's at 86 double-doubles off the bench.
He has the last 7 Milwaukee points. Nance, Kispert finds Landell. This time he will go up with
points his senior year and over 60% from the field.
And they're veterans that still have something to prove. CJ McCollum described it. He said CJ has been with teams that were in different places. Gabe had tasted the fight despite being veterans. They're very coachable guys, Ryan.
And you know what? Victory of the NBA to finish with those averages of 20.
Last year, where he averaged 18, 19 a game. This year, he's been 18 rebounds and 16 assists. I mean, there have been a handful of players, Oscar Robertson, Nikola Jokic and then Guy Rogers.
Heck of a bargain.
It's cheap.
Yes. Sims better. His feel for the game has evolved so much.
The year, like that COVID year was really difficult on a lot of people.
Now,
I think for everybody to make judgments. So, it was difficult, but he has.
Bert fakes the three to the corner. Gay connects on it.
Milwaukee closing out to Kispert, and that was a great shot fake he made.
Portis fakes, takes, and hits.
Yeah, what Milwaukee really wants to do right now is tighten up defensively.
Game back after missing 15. Giannis again. Okongwu.
Lane line, there's no help that can get there.
Okongwu back iron it off. Corner. Portis waits, fires. That one's off. Giannis deep catch. Into the paint, he gets fouled. 50 rebounds like that. Okongwu turns and hooks it home. 8. Johnson stops him. Green. It is unbelievable. Kispert able to slow down. Green. He got it.
But when he gets it going, he can put up
4 assists, 3 rebounds. Giannis, my goodness. Even with all his time missed, he's still 5th in dunks this season.
everybody to open up that middle.
Turner, back. Here's Johnson fading and knocking it down. Takes the 3, kicks it out. Rollins had to let it fly. Can't hit. Yeah.
He's upset, but he's got to be happy with the effort.
Hit by 16. Jang barges in, gets denied.
Momentum to the rim.
14 for Giannis. Giannis, this time is. And down.
So San Antonio, as a guard wing, is unbelievable.
No question. Giannis fires it in. Turner couldn't handle it.
Again.
Massages his way into the paint. Finishes through the. Remind him, okay, this is why he's doing it.
Well, his dad, Roderick, played it with Tom, would keep everything together for him.
Now, and I asked him, how do you like retirement? He says, it's boring.
Turns, kicks, Turner, little rhythm dribble, and the connection. McCollum with 1 to shoot. Can't hit. Turner the re. For the first half, Milwaukee puts up 70. Jang. That one won't go. McCollum. Okongwu connects on it.
That extra pass to Okongwu, and he's such a good shooter. Now it's so
Double. Jang. Step back, contested 3. Rims off. And
he needs are ball reversals.
Okongwu on the putback.
And you come over to block a shot, how that opens up the offensive glass.
Johnson fading away. Can't drop it in. Good. Rollins to the corner. Green a 3. That one won't go. Johnson with space. Look out. Johnson attacks Giannis. But McCollum into the paint. He gets fouled. Let's check in with Vanessa.
He said, we have to know we have an opportunity. It is in our hands if we want to make a run. We have to.
We were talking before the game about the season with Giannis, and just, he said, how would you kind of. And then he gets hurt right away, and so like, okay, that didn't work. And then.
What everybody thinks at some point. Quickly.
Yeah.
And the injuries he's had, this
Kind of new for him. Turner off his fingertips. Meets 3 bodies. Alexander Walker connects. It really is
What a
amazing as Giannis. And the numbers, and there's obviously been some variance year to year with that.
So they've got, at the end of the year at the draft, this is going to pick in a really good player in this draft.
Yeah, they will have the better
deal.
Yes.
So that New Orleans could draft Derek Queen, number 10, out of Maryland.
Of either New Orleans or Milwaukee pick. They took Asa Newell with that draft pick. They awesome. What they hope they're getting out of Kuminga, Dyson Daniels. It gives them some hope for.
That is either a held ball or a walk.
Exactly. Has to be one of those. That was close, too.
We've had a number of those in this game.
Bobby. Atlanta started that game 0 for 21 from 3. Here's Giannis spinning, asserting, and finishing in double figures. For Atlanta, Johnson with 12.
Defensive end. And be more physical. You got
Kispert curling, dishing. Daniels drops it in. Jang able to collect it. Rollins short on a 3. Piece of Shea on him. Jang fading off the mark.
enough passing.
Kispert kicks Okongwu. You bet. Undersized guards. Here's Johnson. Off on a three. In the backcourt, just got it across in time. It's an offensive foul. But that's the defensive press. Landale in the corner. He got it.
While he was spinning in the air.
Hawks trying for a fifth straight win as Green through traffic. Met three bodies. Ricochet. That one's off. Good.
He was the best athlete in that draft by a fair margin.
Johnson.
Just his energy, even though he's not a scorer, his energy is impactful. 2 points at half.
Portis. There's one. Threes.
Good pass.
Ricochet. Short. McCollum. Is fouled. After dribble.
Well, he's a player that creates his own. Well, to get it to Ricochet, and he's getting a lot of catch and shoot opportunities against this.
He has 11 off the bench. Kuzma wrapping in. Nice finish there.
That ball's gone.
Alexander Walker. That one rims off. Snaking through. McCollum couldn't finish it. Landale. Kuzma, the pirouette, gets fouled. And
Team's right at his average.
they shop NBAstore.com.
In Washington played. Quinn was a McDonald's All-American. Just an unbelievable basketball mind. That's why Sims is in there, to get those extra possessions.
And it cashes in.
Where he played for Hubert Davis.
Alexander Walker.
Transition layups, corner threes. I think their half-court defense has been kind of.
Here is McCollum. Giving it back. Kispert. In and out. Thomas. Lobbing it up, and Sims. There he is.
5 of them offensive.
Gay in the corner. Buries the surge past that. And a foul here against the Hawks. Thomas skates into the paint, and Landale gave Sims a moment ago. And that was one thing Doc was of Cam's game.
Well, he can score.
Burn, dancing, kicking, McCollum hitting.
And couldn't recover when that pass was sent out.
Thomas, McCollum, short on that one. Landale got it. Thomas into the paint, lays it in. Point lead. Milwaukee's cut into that. Currently 7 as Kispert can't hit that.
He is working today, considering it's Gary Williams' birthday. The
spinning, dishing, Kispert in the corner. No.
So Milwaukee's gone back with Giannis, and here's one of the reasons why.
Thomas into the paint, across his body, left it. Alexander Walker with a full header. Quinn Snyder was just raving about him before the game as Giannis gets back, man. He's gone. So, we've had to rely on the kids.
3 together. And then Jaden McDaniels.
The screen gets it to Okongwu on the switch. Green couldn't stay.
Against Portland, he only had 9 field goal attempts. He wound up with 8 points. He's got 12 points in this one. This will be his 7th assist. Top.
Oh, that's going to be a jump ball. Veering. Johnson slides in and lays Atlanta. It's 14 midway through the 4th. Rollins finds Giannis. Giannis flushes it down with Rollins. Alexander Walker has it taken away. That's going to be a foul. This is
Ryan Rollins has had such an emergence this year.
from Rollins. Doc Rivers has said he's very invested in.
Before, when he was coming off a pick, it was just to try to score. He also mentioned he is great.
And that's been a nice find for
Conversation, at least, for most improved. But you got to think that Anthony Black.
Rollins gets fouled there with the early bonus.
Well, if Milwaukee keeps attacking, which they need to do, especially against Chicago. I mean, that 4th quarter was a Hall of Fame.
No doubt, a Hall of Fame coach as John.
Milwaukee can't get help there.
Rollins misses the 3.
Daniel's given up so much size to Giannis, but he is.
Tucker gets it to Okongwu. Daniels' little teardrop rims in. Kuzma gives it up. In the corner, Rollins, no. Alexander Walker can't hit, and Daniels there for the
pitchers reporting.
Yes. Pounds away from a triple-double. Giannis loses it and then finishes. Running some clock. Dancing into the paint. Oh, serving it.
Second half.
Jang. Johnson skates in and banks it home.
Usually he likes to work around those elbows, but he can really operate anywhere. Wants to get him more minutes.
Alexander Walker splat. Daniels, Alexander Walker, and Johnson and Okongwu as Alexander Walker lays it. Also have now won 5 straight. Look like a lie.
Up in this draft because this is a monster draft. You can pay to help you.
Johnson gets
Most interesting player, I think, is Caleb Wilson.
cosmetic at this point. Gay lobbing it up. Richelet gets rejected.
College ball at Arizona. Man, he can really.
Second half to cruise to a 5th straight win.